To the truck driver who hit my mom, I know it wasn't your fault. Many years have passed and I still wonder if you know the full story. I wonder about the moment you realized you were going to hit that small white car coming around the curve. I want you to know that my mom was on her way to fetch me from school. That was the first time she was late to pick me up in the first grade. I stood in the schoolyard with my backpack slung over my shoulder, watching the cars pass. I was a shy little girl, so I stood there for what must have been 2 hours before I managed to muster the courage to go to the office. When the calls to my mother went unanswered, I got really scared because she had never forgotten me before. At the moment, you smashed into the driver's side. You missed my 6-month-old brother by mere inches. When a family friend, someone I didn't know well, finally came to pick me up, he silently handed me a lollipop and said we were going to the hospital to see my brother. He only told me when we were 10 minutes from the hospital that you had hit my mom. I cried my eyes out, scared I would be all alone in this world because my father was already gone. When I walked into the hospital, the first person I saw was my little brother. He was quietly staring at all the passing people, his big eyes alert but untouched and safe. They led me to the room my mother was in, and I was so scared I could barely look up from my black school shoes. My mother called out my name, and my eyes met hers. She sustained little to no injuries. I want to thank you for trying to do everything you could to lessen the impact. Thank you for calling the ambulance and not fleeing from the scene. You stood by while my mother was cut out of the car. You apologized profusely to my mother, who was unconscious at the time. Thank you for what you did, because I still have my family today. I want you to know it wasn't your fault.